We are live with Simon Fisher Becker. Pleased to meet you, Simon. Welcome to the Galaxy Mantra channel.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I hope you all enjoy what you're going to see or hear. So fire away.
Yes, I definitely will. Okay, what was it like playing Dorian in Doctor Who?
Well, to be absolutely honest, I couldn't have written the part better for myself. It was very nerve-wracking at first, I will admit, when I was Alex Kingston. But when they invited me back, it was like being welcomed back to a family. And we had good fun, but we were expected to know what we were doing and to get on with it. And it was really awesome because, I've been a fan of Doctor Who. I was 2 years old when Doctor Who started. So I really have been watching it almost my entire life.
Awesome. Okay, I have a fan question from my mate Daniel from Canada.
Hello, Canada.
His question is for you.
Yes.
What's it like in the acting industry for acting?
Well, I think very different actors will say different things. In the main, it is a challenge. I think that is. You have to start out knowing that everything is a challenge. But once you sort of break through, that challenge becomes a little easier. There can be long periods of no work for some people, and there can be periods where you don't know what day's next because you're doing so much, you're getting very little sleep. And I think it's the same for anyone who's freelance, whether you're an actor or an accountant. You either have lots and lots of work or you have nothing at all. But the main thing is, it's huge fun. And to people outside the industry, they think that being an actor is very glamorous. And I will agree, there is a glamorous side to it all. But 95% of the time, it's hard slog. You've got to keep your creative skills going. You've got to search for work all the time. You then find you have to chase your money. And if you're fortunate enough to have an agent, as I do, she does that all for me. But you can't sit back and wait for the phone to ring. You have to find work for yourself. And if you can't find work, you create it. Because at the end of the day, you still have to pay your rent or your mortgage.
Awesome. Well said. Next question is, with Doctor Who being such a big franchise, who would be your most favourite Doctor out of all?
I'm often asked this, and I have to say, as a fan, I loved all the Doctors for different reasons. Right from, I do remember William Hartnell. I was about 5 when he changed to Patrick Troughton. So I always say that Patrick Troughton is my Doctor. And now, of course, pardon me, I had a drink before we started. And it was Pepsi. It wasn't anything else.
I love Pepsi.
Yes. Patrick Troughton is my Doctor, but I always say that Matt Smith is my special Doctor because I got to work with him.
Awesome. Well, next question. What's your take on the 13th Doctor? Are you happy that it's now a female?
I am absolutely happy it's a female, and I know that there are some people who go, I said he's happy about it. But the main thing about Doctor Who is it always comes up with surprises and big changes. And politically now, of course, and socially, it's about time there was a female Doctor, and why not? And Jodie Whittaker is an excellent actor, both dramatic and comedy. Chris Chibnall is a brilliant writer, as we know. So hopefully it's all there. And I just say, give Jodie a chance. And I suspect that by the time her tenure is over, people will be crying for her to stay, just like they do with every other Doctor. And I'm old enough to remember the huge hoo-ha when John Pertwee was chosen to be number 3. Because in the UK, he was known as a lightweight comedy actor on the radio, who had various funny voices. So the idea he was going to become the Doctor was appalling. But of course, he produced something as the Doctor, which is very different than John Pertwee had been known for, and actually highlights what a brilliant actor he was. And I'm absolutely sure that Jodie is going to let loose and show us one or two things that we will find absolutely wonderful.
And last and final question: if they could ever invite you back as Dorian again, if by any chance, would you want to come back as Dorian?
I've already let it be known that if they want to bring Dorian back, I'd be more than happy to, and my bank manager would be even more happy for me to return. And I've also made suggestions of how Dorian could return, but it's up to the powers that be. So I know when I'm on the convention circuit and from other messages on Facebook, people are always asking if Dorian's coming back, and there's a definite fan interest in him. So I actually think he will sometime, but as to when, I have no idea.
And speaking about the fans, what do you like about going to conventions?
I can see the fans and look them in the eye.
Awesome. Good question.
I absolutely am aware that it is partly due to the fan interest in Dora Moldova that I got asked back. So I like to meet the fans and shake their hand and say thank you very much. As you know, I do one-man shows. My Dalek has a puncture. My Dalek has another puncture, and let Zygons be Zygons. And people come and enjoy the shows and have a chat with me afterwards. And it's all because fans like it. And if it weren't for the fans, I wouldn't get the chance to travel the world. So I've been to Australia now twice and New Zealand twice. I'm often in America, and I regularly go onto the European continent. Canada, hello, knock, knock, Canada, I'm on the planet. Please invite me. I'd very much like to meet your fans.
Well, it was a pleasure having you on the Galaxy Man Show channel, Simon, and thank you for this awesome interview.
Well, thank you very much indeed for inviting me, and good luck to everybody. Festive greetings to all across the world, and a Happy New Year.
Yes, thank you so much, and bye for now.